up. All right, so big shout out to our sponsors. Thank you so much to Orbit Event Rentals, orbiteventrentals.com. They take care of you when you need, if you have a party coming up and you need chairs, tables, linens, if you need a commercial refrigerator, they got you at orbiteventrentals.com. Let them know I sent you. Big thank you to them because they allow us to use the space to do this podcast. So, second, but one of my favorite sponsors is Montlake Construction. That's montlakconstruction.com. You need a home remodel, bathroom remodel, kitchen remodel, whatever you need to make your house look beautiful, make it look modern, they can take care of you at montlakconstruction.com. So check them out. Last but not least, got to give a big shout out to theempressla.com, theempressla.com, because they can take care of your aesthetics. If you're trying to enhance your already beautiful self, they can help you do that. If you need a tattoo removed, you need tattoo removals, they can take care of you with that. If you need to reset your skin because you want a new ink, they got you over there at theempressla.com. They also do hair restoration. They do laser hair removal. They take care of you at theempressla.com. Let them know I sent you. All right. Try to do that real quick.
Yep, let's try. That was good. That was real speedy.
So today we have an amazing DJ. We have Zayzhem, who has been DJing all over Southern California, has done things for Young Gravy, has been in Pomona, Los Angeles. She's doing her thing with the turntables, tearing it up on the dance floor, and making things happen anywhere. Zayzhem is there to rock the dance floor. So thank you so much for being on the show.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
100%. So, I was asking you this right before we realized we were muted.
Yes.
How did you come up with the name Zayzhem for your DJ name, for your artist name?
You know, I cut my hair and people started not being able to tell if I was a boy or a girl. They just be like, Zayzhem, they them, that person over there. And I'd be like, you know what? That's a good name. I'm going to use it. It's funny. So Zayzhem. Go ahead.
Easy. It was like, hey, I'm going to replace the T with a Z.
Just real quick.
Yeah.
Make it my own.
Yeah, for sure. That's super cool. That's a good, that's a really good, unique way to come up with a DJ name for sure. Okay, so tell me, what was the journey like? Where did it all start for you? When you were little, because this is a question that I think is important, right?
Yeah.
When you were little, what was your first introduction that you remember, your first introduction to music?
My first introduction was doing piano classes at like 6 or 7.
Okay, and that's what you remember?
And that's what I remember from the youngest that I remember. And ever since then, I kept telling my mom, like, I want to do drums. And she was like, that's a boy's instrument. I want to play guitar. That's a boy's instrument. I would ask my aunt to get me, like, a xylophone, an accordion. I have bongos. Ever since then, I was like, I love music. I love the way it sounds. I love that you can make different sounds with different things. And they can all, like, everybody uses the same instruments, but nobody's music sounds the same.
Yeah.
And so that's what I love.
Okay, no, that's fair enough. Now here's a really good question. This is a follow-up question for that. So you remember playing the piano at 6 or 7, but do your parents remember, like, when you were 2? You were like...
If I was doing anything, yeah. Honestly, me and my siblings were weird. My little brother, when he was little, he would crawl backwards. He never crawled forward. I was a late speaker, so it was a lot of different things. And I just remember, like...
You would? Okay, so
like
you would.
Little taps,
okay,
like
sure.
little taps.
Yeah.
Not that it made any rhythmic, like, noises or anything, but I was like, I like the noises. Like, I like sounds.
Yeah, okay, so your parents weren't like, that's going to be a DJ. You were born... 1-year-old, that's going to be a DJ.
No, I wish they thought that, because they see it now and they like it. My dad loves it. He's so supportive.
Okay, cool. Tell me about that. Tell me about how your parents have helped you in this journey.
When I started doing it, like when I first bought this deck, is because they were able to send me out to college. And so when they sent me out to college and I started experiencing all these things, I saw people having these things, people using these boards, and I was like, I bought one. So they got me one, and they got me a board, and this is how I got started. Like, I have this little $200 board here that's discontinued, but she works, and she's nice, and I take her to my gigs, and it works. Yeah.
I see a lot of people using this. I think it's like the perfect controller you could take anywhere.
Yeah, it's a perfect beginner controller, too, and then once you start, like, getting used to it, honestly, it was really easy for me to start on CDJs just based off of using this.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. So it's like this gets you used to like the next step. Like
Yeah,
okay,
like
I'm
a
gonna go on to
single
the next
building
one.
block, like Legos.
For sure. Fair. Okay, now I know that this usually just plays record box.
Yeah.
Yep. Have you DJ'd on Serato?
I have DJed on Serato. I personally like record box more, but I will say Serato's stems are a lot clearer.
Right. I keep saying that. So I say that all the time. I'm like, the software for Serato is just smoother. It's like, it's faster.
It's a lot faster, it runs smoother, but record box is easier to use.
Okay.
And it's free to download. Like, I know Serato, you have to pay to download it.
100%.
And so a lot of people will use record. It's easier. But honestly,
sure.
a lot of like club DJs will use Serato, and then the bar DJs will use record box. Is what I've noticed.
Yeah, a lot of if you're on USBs, you're kind of forced
To use Serato.
to use record box.
Really?
Yeah. If you're on USBs, if you're like on the CDJs, you have to have record box.
You have to have record box when you have
Yep.
a USB.
Yeah, that's how you format your.
I didn't know that because
Yeah.
a lot of my friends use USB, but they all have like Serato.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it like maybe when you transfer it and you can use your stems, it'll be clearer if you use Serato than with record box because I know it's a little mumbled.
There's this software called Lexicon that you can convert your Serato playlist to record box or vice versa. So maybe that's what they're doing.
Maybe that is what they're doing.
Yeah, because I know Serato doesn't have the USB capability.
Yeah.
That's only like a record box thing or
Yeah.
record box controllers.
There was a place where I went to go and play, and it was like an Arabic Palestine party, like themed, like EDM type house party. And so I went there, and they didn't know how to like plug in a laptop to the CDJs because they all had USBs. And I had to tell them it's actually really easy, and you can like back out, and you don't even have to unplug your stuff. Like you can just pick between them. I could play my music at the same time as you're playing with your USB.
Yep.
And I feel like a lot of people don't realize like you don't need a USB. I don't use a USB, but maybe I should.
When people don't know how to do that, it makes me think like it's just a quick YouTube video. Like all you gotta do is research it. Like it's like a 2-minute YouTube video.
Watch it right before.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm saying
on the way in the venue.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I know you were telling me before the interview started that your parents are Palestinian.
Yes.
How that culture? How was that an influence for you in regards to music?
In regards to music, honestly, growing up, like my parents played a lot of like Arabic music and a lot of like Debki, and so I grew up listening to like I think a lot of like Arabic girls can relate to this, Middle Eastern women. Like we all grew up listening to Nancy Ajram, and my parents would play it all the time. So I started picking up on it, and there's like a DJ who came out with a bunch of like Arabic mixes.
Okay. What's the DJ's name?
DJ Habib Beats.
I know. I listen to him all the time.
He's so good, so amazing. And
he's on TikTok.
And his music, his mixes, like the way that he, big shout out to him. But the way that he incorporates like Middle Eastern culture, it's amazing.
Yeah, no, he's amazing for sure, hands down. Okay, this might be rude and it might be controversial, and I'm not trying to be, but one of my favorite songs that's Arabic, and I think it's Arabic, it's that Punjabi song.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. It's not Arabic, it is Punjabi.
That's all. See, I knew I was going to say something dumb. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Honestly, Punjabi music is really good too.
Okay.
Like Punjabi house.
Okay.
Really good.
Fair. Yeah. So, what's the difference? What is Punjabi? What does that mean, and how is it different than Arabic?
I would say it's the different instruments that they use.
Okay.
You know, like we have like sitars, and then we have debkis, which is like little drums that you hold, which is what like Middle Easterns use. It's just the different instruments that they use, and like the little clackers. That's also for Middle Eastern music in the background, but you wouldn't hear that in like Punjabi music.
Fair enough. Okay. But it's not. It is still. It's still Arabic.
I would consider.
Or from that part of the world, or.
I don't know, actually. I guess it would depend on the artist and the song. Like, where they released it from.
Okay. No, fair enough. Yeah. No, I wouldn't know anything, so I'm asking questions here. Okay. So, your parents did have an influence on you in regards to when you were growing up. Were they ever against it? Were they ever like, hey, no, you're not going to be a DJ? Like, was that ever a concern for them in regards to, like, hey, we want you to go to college, we want you to get a degree, like, please don't do this, do that.
They couldn't say anything because I picked this up after I already had like been in college, and then I graduated and continued to work. So like this is like a job that I do like at night.
Okay.
But I have like a morning job where I'm like working with autistic kids. I do ABA therapy, and so during like they can't really say anything to me. I got my degree and I'm still working, but this is what I like to do. I love music.
So full support, like
full support.
You made us proud by getting your degree.
Like, here, go ahead and do what you want.
Do what you want.
My dad will send me mixes, and he'll be like, use this. Mix it in your next one.
Yeah.
Make a video.
That's super cool. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay, so you said you do behavioral therapy.
Yes.
For children.
Yes.
Have you ever looked into the whole therapy with music?
I have, and honestly, I loved to use music when I was doing therapy. I literally was given an award, like, office DJ.
Oh,
like,
cool.
center DJ, because I would always play the music for the kids when they wanted musical chairs, or if we were just having, like, a calm down center, like, it was just clear music. Like, mostly I would play a lot of, like, music from songs. Yeah. Or not music from games.
Okay.
Like, they really liked Wii music, they liked Super Mario music, they liked Kirby. They liked Undertale, so I would play a lot of that music, and it would calm them a lot.
I know there's research behind this, and there's like actual research behind it. But on your in your experience, like in your real life experience, you believe it helps. The music is making a difference in those kids' lives.
I do think it does, especially when like those kids are like sensory. What's the word? They're like sensory deprived, and they can pick up like beats, but they're like it's too strong. That's where like music can come in with speakers, and you can have it on low, but they can touch it and they can feel it, and that brings them joy because it's about the sensitivity and the touching.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Like,
that's fair.
For them, a lot of their stuff is like touch and hearing and like just being sensitive to like light.
Yeah.
Little things like that. So when you find a song or you find something that they like, a sound that they like, they love it.
Okay.
I remember there's something on Google, it's called like infinite sounds or something, and you literally just move it around and it's all different types of sounds, like corks popping, screwdrivers.
Interesting.
But they loved it. It was just a bunch of random noises and they loved it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So, does that in a way connect to your career path? When you were like getting your degree, do you enjoy the fact that you could use music with your career?
I really did, because when I got permission from like the people that I was working with, I would bring my board in, and I would have like the kids use the board.
I see.
Or I'd like play music for the kids and have them dance around. Like it was a lot of like integrating music with therapy.
Fair. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so tell me, now that you've been at this for 3 years, what is the one thing that you could say like, okay, my goal with DJing is to do this. What would you say your big goal is, and what is your path to getting there?
I would say my big goal is to ultimately like produce something myself.
Okay.
Are
you already producing?
A little bit. I have like a song that I've produced that I've mixed with like a couple of EDM songs that I found was like pretty good. Yeah. But I don't think it's like worthy enough to put out yet, or something that I would promote myself.
Sure.
For me, like when I'm making music or a little bit, like I can't stick to a genre, which is my issue. Like I kind of hear what I like and I just mix it and use it. But I need to find a genre and stick to it before I start really like producing and putting out music.
Fair. Yeah. Okay, I get that. So I might have to jump into that question. So you kind of put it, you gave me the perfect question. What is your favorite genre? What is the one genre that you're like, this is my all-time favorite?
That is such a loaded question.
I know.
I'm not even gonna lie. There's so many genres, and there's so many genres that you use, like psytrance, amapiano, baile, which are both different things, but people want to say they're the same. They're different. It's just so much. But honestly, if I had to pick a single genre, I have always loved R&B, or specifically like songs from the 80s.
Okay.
Because the 80s had like a certain sound. I can't, like, it's not a genre. The 80s music just had its own like center.
Yeah.
I can't really explain it, but like there's nothing that can remake the 80s.
Isn't it crazy that today's music is just infiltrated with back in the day music?
That's what I noticed too. Like a lot of people or like a lot of like producers and DJs, like no hate to you guys, but you guys will use old songs that you found and just remix them instead of making their own music that sounds the same.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, it's really easy to do if you have a song that you like and you know what it sounds like and you know what voice you want to put on it, then it's very easy. Like you could just recreate it.
Yeah, a lot of producers, even like top level producers that are on the radio and stuff, like they're resampling music. It's just like doing it over and over again. But even like outside of that, I feel like if you go to the clubs, and I talked about this I talk about this a lot because I find it so fascinating. If you go to the clubs, and I'm sure even you, like when you're DJing places, you're throwing in Backstreet Boys. You're throwing like Backstreet Boys.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Sir Mix. That's 90s. That's like, you know, and like it's just still so popular.
It's
like,
really popular. I still throw in Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Right.
Because people love those songs. I have nothing against playing old music. So when I play at places and they're like, keep it today's music, I don't even honestly really listen to today's music.
It's hard.
Unless it's like remixed. Like, not like, even though I just like basically shout on people who remixed now songs, but like I can't listen to today's music without it being remixed because it sounds a little bit better.
Yeah, no, 100%. And you know what? I think that has a lot to do with like people not being able to connect to music anymore. Because like if you kind of think about it, like everybody has their playlist on their phone. When do you listen to new music?
When do I listen to new music?
Yeah.
If an artist I like release something.
Right.
That's
exactly my point. That's what I was saying. Like it has to be an artist that you already like. But when do you listen to an artist you don't even know?
Rarely. Unless I'm on
Right.
SoundCloud, honestly, because SoundCloud has a lot of like really like good hidden gems and hidden DJs and hidden like producers and hidden mixes. So I like to stay away from mainstream like platforms for music, and I like to use SoundCloud.
But you have to go out of your way to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to like literally, I'm gonna go on SoundCloud and then look for stuff, and you know like before in the 90s and the 80s, it's like whatever was on the radio that like you were forced.
You had to listen to it, and you either liked it or you turned it off.
Exactly. Now the only time that happens, and it's happened to me, I'll admit it. The only time that happens is when I'm at a supermarket where I'm forced to listen to something and I can't change it.
It's very much mainstream music.
Right?
Too.
Yeah. But it has happened where I'm at a supermarket and then I listen to it, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I open up Shazam and then I add it to my playlist, right?
I do that a lot at clubs, but not clubs that play like 2 days music. Like clubs that will play oldies or Y2K, 80s, 90s, like even the EDM back then. From 2012, like Avicii's music, like something that's actually club music. A lot of this music is arguably festival music.
Right.
Which is music you need to be like on something to like enjoy, which is like sure, but what about when you just go out to a club with your friends?
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. So what do you do when you're at a party or you're DJing and you want to introduce new sounds? Like what's your process behind it? So people like don't, empty out the dance floor.
Usually what I do is I'll mix in something that's like popular, and then eventually I'll take away the song's vocals and I'll bring in like an oldie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's literally what I was saying. You try to keep it you try to get people to connect to a part of the song.
Something that will keep you away from like Nissan Altima by Doechii is really good to mix with Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake.
Right. Yep.
So if you start playing Doechii and then you mix it halfway in and it's now the beat to Sexy Back, like you can bring that song in and now you're in Y2K. You can start mixing Y2K.
Yeah.
Which is what I do. Like when I start seeing people aren't dancing as much or like I want to change up the genre, I'll just slowly change it and then I'll stick to that genre. Okay.
No, fair. Yeah. So how often do you DJ now?
Right now, I've been DJing. Recently, I had a job at 340 and I worked every Thursday, but there was some conflict that came up with 340, just a lot of stuff with the Palestine-Israel conflict, and so I just decided maybe I should try somewhere else. And so right now, I'm pretty open wherever I can. Whatever places will reach out to me and let me, I'll pretty much go.
Okay. Yeah, it's super cool. Now, you were telling me, now that you brought up the whole Palestinian and Israel conflict, I said I was going to bring it up. I was like, oh, I'm going to throw in some controversy.
Let's do it. Let's get it.
You told me you took a trip to Palestine.
I did.
What's the temperature like? What's the, what's the vibe over there?
I went back in 2019, so before all of this stuff was publicized, and this stuff had been happening for 78 years prior to like that time when I had been going. So when I went, the first memory that I remember is sitting next to a girl, and she looked at me and she asked me like, "Oh, are you Israeli?" And I was like, "No, I'm Palestinian." And she asked the flight attendant to move and switch seats.
For real?
Yeah, and the flight attendant let her because it was an Israeli airline. And so after that, I called my mom and I was like, "Hey, like, what do I do from here?" And she told me, like, if anybody asks you where you're from, you are American and do not speak Arabic. Like, you are a tourist. Because, eventually after I started telling people I'm American, like, okay, now they approach me and now they talk to me. So I'm like, okay.
No, that's crazy stuff. I was telling you earlier that I think there's a lot of people that don't know what's going on. And, it's so hard to just listen to the news because you don't really know, like, both sides of the story. You're just kind of, you're being fed something, and I think it's so important to kind of, like, pay attention to, both sides.
I think people forget, like, these are real people, and instead of, like, asking the media what they think, how about you ask the families, like, affected? Or the people who are actually there. Like, I have family back there, so I just call them, and I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And they'll tell me right then and there, like, this is what's going on. So I don't need to look at media. Like, I have family there who can tell me.
For sure. Yeah, no, 100%. I think that's important. So, what's the in regards, I'm kind of like bring it back down. Keep it lighthearted.
Reverse it a little bit.
What's the like, are people still out having fun? Are people still like going out and partying, or is everybody just kind of like behind doors, scared of what's going to happen? Like, is there anything that like people can still do just to pass the time and not just always be thinking about conflict?
Yeah, there is like a really popular beach in Palestine that's called Haifa, and so from what I know, like, my cousins will go there and just kind of like sit on the beach for a little bit, or like they'll go out and like some places are still open, and so they'll go out for like a drink or food and just like take their time off of it. Because a lot of the places, like, what people don't know is, like, a lot of the buildings in, like, Palestine have bomb shelters already built in, just in case.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Just in case. But they already have it, so they really, like, and it's all packed with, like, food, so they really, like, don't, like, any siren, anything, they just run down there immediately and they'll wait.
And that's what I was referring to. Like, it's more of I'm in panic mode 100% of the time. And is that on both sides? Like, you feel that's on both sides, or just more?
Honestly, yeah, I feel like it's on both sides. Like, I had a best friend growing up who was Jewish, and she like strongly feels a certain way about this, and so I don't talk to her anymore because after this whole thing came up, it was issues. But like, she obviously feels a very strong way about it, and I'm not gonna sit here and ever say that she's not wrong. Like, she's wrong for feeling that, but in the same way, like, the way that you guys were oppressed, like, you're oppressing other people like that now.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, for sure. And that's where it gets. I feel like that's where it gets conflicting, right? Because it's like your friend has a very strong opinion, you have a very strong opinion, and how do you meet in the middle, right?
We haven't really.
And it's hard. It's just a difficult thing.
It's really hard. Like, as much as I would love to meet in the middle, like, there have been multiple occasions on trying, and it's never actually done anything. So it's like, at what point is trying not enough?
Yeah, it's just a tough thing.
It's really tough, and sure. I definitely, like, I keep in touch with my family just to make sure that everyone's okay.
Yeah. Is that something that you're like? I'm gonna switch this topic because we got way too much into it. It got too real. It got too real. But just last question, and then I'm gonna switch it up. Are you in constant fear with like hearing bad news from where your family's from?
Especially, like, recently, because they started hitting closer to where my family was, and I'm not going to say, like, the city, but they started hitting, like, closer to where my family was, so immediately then I was, like, on the phone. Just with everybody. Just, are you good? Are you okay? Is it near you guys? Like, are you guys okay?
Yeah.
And, like, even my dad was, like, I was on the phone with my sister when I heard it. Like, he could hear the bombings in the background of the phone, so it was, like, that close to them. Yeah. So I'm always going to be, like, a little worried.
Yeah, no, for sure. I totally get that. I understand that. So, well, once again, this is a neutral space here. So, all I can say in regards to the subject, from, I'm Mexican, so I have
No
connection,
ties to it.
no ties to it. It's just that I know it's so hard to just always listen to the media, and I think you really have to dive in and look deeper and just kind of like pay attention to what's really going on. And
Yeah.
and I know there's always two sides to the story,
Which is always like pick somebody from them and just listen to it. That's
Right.
all you really need to do.
Exactly.
Instead of the media, these people who are not involved.
Right, for sure. Okay, so back to DJing, back to the conversation that we're here for.
Yes.
Here's a good question for you. If you were to throw a festival, let's say you a sponsor came to you and said, "Hey, here's $10 million. Say, Sam, what would you call your festival, and what would your festival be about?"
What would I would honestly call my festival, if the first thing that came to mind was Paradise Falls. Like, have you ever seen like Up?
I
The
know.
movie Up. I would call it Paradise Falls and have it like a whole kid themed thing, like like kind of like Disney-ish toys. There's a little Toy Story area where there's a DJ there, but everything is like bigger than you.
Yeah.
Like something cutesy like that. Something where like these people will go and it's their inner child can come out just a little bit.
That's super cool. I like that. I like that.
So
That's
I think
cool.
I would call it Paradise Falls,
Yeah.
just because that's the first thing that came to my head.
It's so funny that you mentioned that movie because it's such a great movie,
So
and
good.
and you think like that it's like a love story, right?
Yeah, like something lighthearted and fun.
But the beginning of the movie is tragic, but you still just like kind of
It's so
it's so
For
tragic.
some reason, it's one of the first movies that I'll put on after like I've drinking a little bit of water. And it's the first movie I put, and I'll sit there and I'll cry every single time. But you know what? It's too good for me to pass up.
I love that movie.
The
It's a good
instrumental
movie.
itself is
Yeah.
so. I'm like, I'll sit there and just stare.
Yeah, no, for sure. I won't admit to crying, but it is for
Oh,
sure
yeah?
tragic. I said I won't admit to it. No, that's a good one. So Paradise Falls. I
Paradise
like
Falls.
that. Yeah, for sure. Who would you have headline? Who would be a headliner? Besides you, of course.
If I had to pick one person to headline, again, another shout out, DJ Heavy Beats. I've heard that the things that he throws are amazing.
Wow.
I've heard like it really brings people in together, and also it's a safe space for any culture, anybody who wants to come in.
Yeah,
And so he has that music for everybody. So definitely DJ Heavy Beats up there.
for sure. That's funny because you didn't pick like a commercial all-star super. Like you picked like one of us. One of us. That's cool. Yeah.
I would absolutely pick him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, he does some dope stuff on TikTok. I love that guy for sure.
His music's like
And he's always popping up on my TikTok.
yeah, he's just really good, and everybody like the videos I've seen, like they just look so fun.
And then I love the growth.
Yeah.
I don't know how long ago he started, but when he first started popping up on my TikTok, it wasn't like that.
Like too big.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, it was like, oh my god, this guy just blew up.
He found his niche and he stuck with it, and
Yeah.
it's doing good, honestly.
100%.
Like he's really good. So him. How many more DJs do we need to name?
Let's see. It's a festival, and let's make it a one-day festival.
Okay.
So you got 5 DJs. So
Okay.
Habibi, is he the headliner? He's
DJ Heavy Beats headliner.
Headliner.
And then I would have Elenium Porter Robinson.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I would have Sarah Landry and Wookie.
Oh my goodness. Oh, totally different genres too.
Completely different genres.
Yeah.
Just so everybody gets a little, because I honestly, like, for me, a lot of the reasons why I haven't been to a festival is because the festival is focused on one specific genre.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, like, what if I get bored of that genre and want a different genre now?
You have to go to EDC.
I haven't been yet.
You have to go to EDC. My goodness. That is what you're describing. It is exactly what that is. You're getting all the EDM genres put into a
one
festival and you get to pick.
That's
You-
what I want.
You want bass house, you go here. You want hardstyle, you go here. You want freaking
melodic house out
you go,
there.
yep. They had this thing called EDC,
I heard about that.
which was country EDM at EDC, and it was just like country music remixed into house. And it was
It wasn't. You went.
you went yeah, and it was cool. Like it was dope. You know, you have to go to EDC. You have to go
I
like
need to
100%.
honestly,
Yeah.
because that's the only thing that's been putting me off is like it's all the same genres or like they all play the same genre, and it's like I can only take that for so long. Especially like being a DJ, you're like ourselves, you know, like
Yeah.
we play certain genres for a certain amount of times, and when you go and you listen, it's like, oh, I listen
No, I
to
feel
this
you.
all the time.
I feel every time I go to a festival, I'm looking at the lights, listening to the beat, looking at the equipment, paying attention to DJ's transitions. I'm never like sometimes it's just like it's really hard to just vibe and be in the moment. You know?
Especially like when you do this, like you sit there and you're like, I hear it. I hear your switching point. I hear when you mix that song in. Like you're just so aware. And so for me, I'm like, I need somebody to throw something like new in, something I haven't heard, some random mix, something like anything.
100%. No, I feel you on that. Okay, so you got your festival. You mentioned earlier that you want to start producing.
Yes.
Okay, so when you tell me that you were telling me earlier before the show that it's hard for you to pick a genre. Would you create your own genre? And what would that sound like? If you were to create your own genre, what would that sound like?
If I were to create my own genre, honestly, it would sound a little bit like from what I have played already, or like what I've made a little bit, I would say it's a little mix of like amapiano and R&B. Because I like R&B vocals, but I like it over other like beats, if that makes sense. Like the R&B vocalists are amazing, their range is crazy, but I feel like if they had other like beats under them, it would take it like way higher.
Take it to a different place, yeah.
And so that's what I would think.
That kind of reminds me of that Wookiee remix, The Sunshine.
That's the first thing that I thought. I love that remix so bad.
Yeah.
It like so good.
He just made another one with another, it's another oldie song. I don't remember the name of it, but you should listen to it. He killed it. He just did so good with the second one. I'll send it to you later. But
yes, please. I need it.
But yeah, no, I totally get you. And it's so funny that you say that because amapiano? Amapiano. It's so groovy.
It is.
It's
like,
so
it just makes you want to like, you know that white girl dancing? It makes you just want to do that.
It's so groovy. So I get what you're saying for sure. Okay, so R&B. Who's your favorite artist?
I'm gonna sound corny, but I've always grew up like listening to Neo.
Neo, oh my goodness.
I loved Neo. I don't know why. I don't know why I had an obsession with his music, but all of it is just so good.
That's a throwback for sure, Neo. I like Neo. Yeah, for sure. Would you tour with him?
If he gave me the chance.
Yeah?
If he gave me the chance, maybe.
You tour? Yeah, you go like all over the country. Or who would beat Neo? Who would you tour with? It's like, oh, I'm down to be your DJ no matter where you go.
Honestly, I'm saying this just because I feel like he has a lot of pull. Probably John Summit.
John Summit. Okay, for sure. I like John Summit.
Yeah, that's why I said that. Like, it's the pull.
Yeah.
A lot of people like him. I personally think the EDM music is basic.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to come at me for that, but I personally just think that John Summit's music sounds the same as every other EDM artist. But
it's in my opinion, and no hate to John Summit, you know, I know it takes a lot of talent. I know I understand, and
he came up from nowhere.
Yeah, I understand, and I appreciate and respect the talent. Mm-hmm. But it's so like everything else.
Yeah, like honestly, I would prefer to put Fisher on before.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. That's my go-to.
I would prefer to put Fisher on before Summit. No offense to John Summit, no hate on you. But again, like
and
personally.
And then once again, I'm like into the, you could call it the I don't know, the heartbreak EDM, I guess. You know, which is kind of like John Summit. That's like his area, or the love EDM.
The love EDM, which honestly.
Yeah. But I'm more into like the groovy, the bassy, like like Fisher, Chris Slade.
Yeah.
Like I love that way more. I love energy.
I feel like I'm the opposite. I like Porter
interesting.
Robinson and
Okay.
Elenium better. Like I like melodic house that really makes you like feel something.
Okay.
Not
for
like
sure.
the sad heartbreak stuff, like not that.
Not
but,
John Summit.
No, but like you're sitting there like, oh my god, I just met God after listening to this
Ooh,
song.
For sure. No, I need something to pick me up. If I listen to John Summit for too long, or like what Elenium, it kind of like once again, no disrespect. I appreciate and respect the music. Much love to them. No
It
disrespect,
just
but
all sounds the same.
it makes me fall asleep. It kind of put it you know. But like Fisher type music, it's just like
Fisher's music is good.
like
it's
I'm energized.
upbeat.
I'm like, and then you look at him, right? And you look at him and his freaking energy, like you're like, dude, like
He's crazy.
He's freaking
like
crazy.
he interacts with the crowd so well, and he can read everybody so good. He's so quick.
He's the Timmy Trumpet to bass house.
Yes.
Right?
Bring Timmy Trumpet back. Where'd he go?
I
Where's
don't
his
know.
music?
I don't know. Okay, so tell me a little bit about like the next place you're gonna be at. Where do you usually play? Like where are you gonna be? Where can people find you?
As I said before, I usually played at 340. I don't play there anymore, at least not right now. But if you want, like, you can find me at little dive bars. I like am from the IE, so I try and post as much as I can whenever I am somewhere, so
Yeah.
people can come out and have a good time. I'm gonna be playing, I believe it's for Project Redlands on the 16th,
Okay.
and so
Dope.
I'll be out there. I have a lot of different things.
Is that like
coming
a
up.
festival?
Project Redlands is like a little collective that does like EDM house music,
Okay,
and they do it at a little bar over in Redlands.
that's cool.
And so it's like it's a nice like community. I like being in those little tiny collectives where like they slowly start to grow.
Yeah.
Like like Fever didn't come from didn't get this big
No.
from the beginning. Like they had to
100%.
start from somewhere.
Absolutely.
So like I've worked with Nation Records, I've worked with Are We Just Friends, I've worked with Flow Social, Mask Mandate,
Whoa.
like a lot of different tiny groups here and there. Out and About is a good one that I've worked with. I've worked with them 3 times. Just kind of getting out there,
Yeah.
wherever I can. LA, IE, SD. I'll drive to SD if I have to.
For sure. No, hey, as
Hey.
a DJ, just put me on.
DJ for the people, whatever music you want. Just
Put me on, coach. Put me on.
put me in, I'm ready.
I get you. No. I'll drive anywhere too. I've been to. I've driven all the way to Yosemite.
Really?
Yeah. To DJ. I just love DJing.
My aunt keeps
I
trying to get
freaking-
me to go to San Francisco to DJ there for like a little bit, and I'm like, then I have to see family.
Yeah.
I
me
like
too.
living on my own.
Yeah. No, I get you. So, how can people find you? Like, what's your social media handle?
My social media is Zay Hassanin. I'll spell that out for you guys. But that's where I post like most of my DJ stuff. I've been trying to grow my DJ account a little bit, but that account has more followers, so I just kind of build it off of there. And so it's ZayHassanin. I recently did Maraban, which is a little like shahadi dance party. It's like Arabic music. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
I had so much fun at that, honestly.
That
Like,
sounds like fun. Yeah. Absolutely.
and so just any like place that I can, really.
This is gonna be a weird question.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, Mexicans have this, like, it's called banda.
Mm-hmm.
And when they throw parties and you play this music, it's just like, whoa. Everybody goes in. It's zapateado, banda. Like, it's just like it gets them going, right? It's like, you get all the energy from this music. Is there a genre like that for Arab music that it's like, if you play it, everybody's gonna go on the dance floor. They're gonna know all the steps. They're gonna do all the things.
Yes, and that would be for us. It's debki.
Debki.
That's when you bring out the drum and everybody's dancing in a circle to specific songs, and they do like crazy jumps and spins. Like there's one leader and he's like jumping in the air and spinning and going down. Like it's a lot of movement and a lot of dancing, but
Yeah.
everybody knows what song to do it at. Everybody knows when to start.
Oh,
like,
that's cool. So there's like steps coordinated to the song.
Yeah, it's like 1, 2, 3, and then down. So like you're holding hands, 1, 2, 3 step, and then you go down together. And
I've
then
seen
the first
that.
person like jumps up and like it's so much fun.
I actually, at some point in my life, I want to join one of those circles.
You should.
It looks
You
like so much
should.
fun.
They
Yeah.
would accept you so quick. Very accepting people.
Is that different than Bollywood?
Yes.
It's different than Bollywood. Okay.
Yes.
'Cause I've seen that in Bollywood, like all those, like like that kind of.
Yeah, like Debki and then like belly dancing is different than Bollywood. Because Bollywood, like they incorporate their feet as well. They use their feet for rhythmic patterns to like do their dances. They use like stomps and patterns from their stomps, and like they use specific weights so it'll be like lighter or like stronger when you put your foot down. But for us, it's all in the hips, in your like heels. Like that's how we dance.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. No, one day, I'm gonna incorporate myself in that. Have you seen? Do you
You
ever?
should belly dance.
No.
So wait, I crossed the line with that.
Did you ever watch The Office?
Yes.
The show The Office? When Steve Carell joins.
Oh my god, yeah.
I want to do that.
That scene was
I wanna
so
do that.
good. The writing for that was so good. They got away with so much.
Yeah. They wouldn't be able to do that today. Like,
No.
The world is too woke.
Yeah, I'm surprised South Park is coming out with a new with a new season. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I would have thought they were canceled by now.
I wanna watch it. I'm so curious.
I'm so excited.
I'm so curious as to what it's gonna be like because they go hard.
Mm-hmm.
They do not hold anything back, like for real.
I spilled.
Yeah, but yeah, I love South Park. Yeah, so
South Park is so good.
let me ask you. Actually, I'm gonna go on my little cheat sheet here. I got some questions that I almost forgot to. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Okay. If you were to, well, no, this is an easy one. Yeah.
You have to ask the hard ones.
Yeah. What is the biggest DJ fail moment that you've had in your career as a DJ, and what happened?
Ooh, my biggest fail moment was I had drink tickets, right?
Mm-hmm. That you're already starting off in the
Already
wrong.
starting off bad. And so I used those drink tickets.
Okay.
But I only used them right before I got on, which was
Oh.
my mistake. I should have used it like an hour before, so I was feeling it by the time I was up. No.
Eesh.
I get up there to go and do my set. The CDJ was in reverse for 20 minutes, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. So the other DJ had to come over and take over.
Oh,
like
no.
the first DJ from that night, and I looked at her. I was like, "Dude, I'm so sorry. It was in reverse." And that's not even the first time that's happened at that same club.
And let me guess, you were on an empty stomach.
Yes. It's always an empty stomach.
It's always. That's the worst. Rookie.
Hey, it makes it easier.
Yeah.
It makes it more fun.
That's the worst. I think first and foremost, I
Drink responsibly.
drink responsibly, please, especially as a DJ. To all
Yes,
DJs. Look,
it's still a job.
yeah, 100. Look, you're DJing. It's so easy to get caught up with the alcohol. Like it really is because people are handing it to you. Obviously the place is like, here's some free drink tickets, etc., etc.
And people want to buy you drinks.
People wanna buy
They'll
drinks.
just come up to you with drinks like, "Oh, you're doing so good. Here's this,"
Yeah.
which was a concern too.
But it's still a job. You have to look professional, and you want to get hired again, right? Like you want to get hired again. You don't want to be like wobbling and like playing with the reverse CDJs.
I swear to you, somebody hit it. Somebody hit it because I had been going up and down from that DJ booth, like checking. Because I was like, I know I'm drinking, so let me just going up and down, making sure it's good, making sure it works, making sure it's good. And right when I go to play, it somehow is in reverse. Who put it in reverse?
You know what happened?
Who set me up for failure?
Yeah. The DJ before you was like,
Like, I didn't even know it was in reverse.
I want to get the residency.
I want to get the rest of the night.
They got you dirty.
They did me so dirty.
Oh man.
Because even her, like, I texted her after too, and she was like, "Oh, I bet, like, I think somebody might have hit it."
I think so. I think somebody
I think somebody might have
somebody
hit it. I wonder.
Nah,
too.
it was you.
I wonder who hit it.
Oh, by the way, I have. Oh my God, I almost forgot. We have to give a big shout out to Belle Dwar.
Oh my God, yes, because he's the one that got me on here.
Yeah, so big shout out to Belle Dwar.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
We love you, Eddie.
That guy has the vibes.
He is so sick.
He's freaking...
Like, the first time I met him, it was because we were both double booked at the same event.
Okay.
Like, I was supposed to try out at that bar, so I had gone in and I was trying to set up, and he didn't... The person who hired me didn't tell me I had to bring my own board. He didn't tell me I had to bring my own wires. So me thinking it's a bar, they have their own stuff.
Yeah.
I show up, no. So I was like, okay, let me go with my girlfriend real quick. She's going to bring it. So she brought it. We were setting up. Eddie comes out, and he's like, I think we're double booked. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, I was supposed to work this event. And I was like, do you have the cords? Like, plug it in. And so that whole night, we ended up just working together because I didn't speak Spanish, and it was like a Spanish-speaking event.
Oh, okay.
And so he ran the event while I was downloading the music for the event and sending it to Eddie. So we were both coordinating for like 3 hours. It was so rough.
Actually, I think you told me about this, to be honest. I feel like this story sounds familiar. I didn't know you were that DJ, though.
That was me.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
I was supposed to play for the night, but he didn't tell me that it was a Spanish event. And I was like, I don't really play Latin music.
Okay.
Like, unfortunately, I don't really play Latin music.
Yeah. No, for sure. And that raises a question. Is that because it's a language barrier?
Honestly, for me, yes. Because I don't want to play Latin music that I don't know what it's saying. Because what if it doesn't correlate with the song that I was just playing?
Right.
Like, what if it doesn't I mix it at the wrong points, and now these two songs don't make sense together?
Yeah.
If that makes...
No, it makes perfect sense. So I'm going to tell you a story. One time I was at a Egyptian wedding. I was in an Egyptian wedding, and the bride and groom had given me a playlist, and they told me play these songs. These are like, they're going to get people dancing, you're going to have a good time. I'm like, okay, cool. You know,
whatever songs you want.
Yeah. I'm sure they vetted them. I'm sure they took care of, like, to make sure I only play good songs.
Yeah.
So I start, like, going through the songs, and I obviously cannot understand the language. And then I play a song, and then everybody leaves the dance floor. Everybody. Like, it just, like, dance floor was going. Everybody leaves the dance floor. The bride...
It's just like staring.
She comes running to me, and she's all like, that is an extremely offensive song, and it is talking about this section of people in Egypt that is saying really bad things about them, and the people here are from that section of Egypt. And I'm like, dude, why would you give me the song?
Yeah, you put the song in the mix. I played what you wanted.
Why would you give me... So, I feel you. I feel you.
Like,
you.
I don't want to play the wrong thing and have people look at me the wrong way because I was playing a hookah lounge at like 3 a.m. on Hollywood Boulevard, like one of those after-hour ones.
Okay.
And I played a song from the Bay Area because I grew up in the Bay, not knowing that it was a whole thing. And I can't do that because I could get myself beat up or I could get myself... Like, I'm not from here. You can't... I need to know. Like, how about you just tell me I can't play these songs because I don't know.
Right. No, for sure. And after that, every time I do a wedding or a club, anything.
What do you not want? What do you want?
Yeah.
Simple question.
And if I cannot understand the language... I'll tell the people hosting the event, make sure it is not offensive to anybody at your party. Because, like, that's going to be on you, not me.
That's why it works so well with Eddie, because, like, he could speak to them and I could make sure it was the right song.
Right.
Because they would give me the USB, so I downloaded it. So I was like, okay.
For sure. Okay, I think we're about, Randy, are we almost out of time?
So, it says 7 minutes, but the fact that we couldn't hear nothing earlier, just add on another 5. So
Okay.
another,
Do I have time
12
to
minutes.
Yeah, while we're switching, we'll do that. I'll
Okay.
I'll keep talking on the mic. Yeah.
So you guys got 12 minutes.
We got about 12 minutes.
That's fine.
Can you check on the comments, see if anybody,
Yeah,
give anybody
see
a shout out?
See what anybody said in the comments real
So
quick.
I feel like someone knows you.
Ooh, which one?
Someone called
Which person knows me?
Crunchy Taco Shell.
What are they saying?
I love what's wrong with you. I don't know where that came out from.
I love what's wrong with that.
I love what's wrong. There's something wrong with
This is
me.
random.
Someone put he's sober. Sober.
Did someone call me a he? You guys.
And then
There's
someone
stuff
put,
here.
Oh, so earlier when you guys were talking about John Summit and
Did someone?
Fisher.
Yes.
I said Usher.
Usher.
Someone said Fisher, yum.
Hey, big shout out Fisher. Heck
Real.
yeah, big shout out
I
Fisher.
love
Yeah.
Fisher.
And then
Fisher and
let me go up,
Wookie.
let me go up.
Them two.
So someone called you queen.
Oh, period. Yes, I am queen. Thank you.